Welcome to the New School of Marketing podcast, the place for smart, simple strategies that will amplify your business results. Sharing practical tips, insider knowledge, and actionable advice because marketing is something that every business owner can do. Now, let's get started. Introducing your host, Bianca McKenzie, mum, lover of snow sports, camping, horse riding, and in-demand launch strategist and Facebook advertising knowledge bank.
Hey, welcome to the podcast. If you're new here, definitely a big welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. So this is the place to be for actionable marketing advice and everything you need to know to grow your business. And in today's episode, I want to talk to you about a Facebook ad strategy and Instagram. When I say Facebook ads, I mean Facebook and Instagram ads because, Meta owns both of them. I am not quite ready to start saying meta advertising. Anyway, I want to talk to you about a Facebook ad strategy that has been overlooked for years, but I see more and more people use it, and for good reason. So if you've been advertising on Facebook for a long time, you will have noticed that quite a lot has changed. And things change all the time, but it's getting busier, it is getting harder to stand out, and the cost pretty much keeps increasing. And I feel like the glory days, as we call them, are a little bit over. But this is why we need to keep changing. So rather than using the same old strategies, advertisers have had to come up with new ways to run ads that convert, or they will simply waste their ad budget. So 5, 6, 7 years ago, it was reasonably easy to run ads to a freebie, like a webinar or a free download or a challenge, and get lots of people to sign up at a low cost per sign up. Nowadays, it's costing a lot more, and converting them into clients isn't as easy as it once was either. So online marketing keeps changing and moving in different directions, which is both frustrating and exciting. And I want to talk to you about a simple, low-cost strategy that will help you attract clients 24/7. It's actually a strategy that I learned from my Facebook ads mentor, Jody Millward, and she calls it the client attraction code. In a nutshell, it's a strategy that helps you be visible online, build affinity with your audience, and become known as the expert in your field. You see, it's getting harder to be seen on Facebook and Instagram, and simply posting more doesn't necessarily result in more clients. Plus, honestly, it takes a ton of time to create all that content, right? And I don't know if you're like me, I don't really have that time. I've got a busy life. I've got, 2 little children. I have my clients to look after. Content is usually one of those things that, it happens. This is, my podcast is my content. But to do it for social media as well, sometimes it just doesn't happen. So look, don't get me wrong, content is still king or queen, whichever way you want to go. You still need some strategic content to showcase your knowledge and your expertise, whether that is a podcast, a blog, or whether you do that on socials. You need strategic content to create a connection with your audience and to build that know, like, and trust factor. You also need strategic content to sell what you do and to convince people that you are the best person to work with. And I don't think that posting more is the answer, but I do think that posting more strategically and then amplifying that content is the answer. And as much as I love traditional advertising like billboards, TV ads, and newspaper ads, they're not quite cutting it right now. And they're expensive for starters, but people are often multitasking, and they will no doubt be scrolling their feed while your ad is on TV. So boom, you've just wasted all that money. I do think there is a place for traditional advertising, but you need to back it up with digital advertising. And the client attraction code is super simple, and it's really, really good for people that are solopreneurs or have a small team, and you're the face of the business. It's really good for you. So inside the client attraction code, you set up your ads in a way that you run them to the most engaging and strategic content for literally as little as $10 a day or less. Like I've run them for like $2 a day before and seen great results. So the idea is to build it as a system that spans over 60 days or even longer. Like you can literally keep building and building because it builds on each other. So your audience keeps seeing your ads and it keeps seeing new ads. And rather than showing them a sales or a lead ad over and over, you're showing them your content. And by showing them your strategic posts, they will get to know you as the go-to person for what you do. So why would you set up your ads like this? Because you're like, it's still, $10 a day or less or $2 a day. The reason to do it is because lots of people tune out after seeing the same ad for a few times. Plus, look, they need to see it for a few times because everyone needs, 12 or so touch points, I think the research is. But if you're not known by your audience for what you do, they will just scroll past if your ad isn't enticing enough and they'll ignore your ad. So it's important to be visible first, to build a connection, to create rapport, and to create authority before you ask them to work with you. And whether that is in a free capacity by downloading something or joining a challenge or a webinar, or it is in a paid capacity. Plus, running ads like these are much more affordable than lead ads or sales conversion ads. So having a system like this in place, it helps you to reduce your cost per lead and your cost per acquisition when you are ready to run those conversion ads. Well, like I said at the start, I'm seeing many more businesses run these types of ads, and I know why. Because it works and it lowers the cost per lead and the cost per acquisition. And standing out in a sea of advertisers isn't always easy. So to amplify your organic content helps you get in front of more people without it looking like an ad. And we all know that when we post organically on Instagram or on Facebook, we don't know who's going to see those posts. People do follow our pages, but they might see it, they might not see it. And then how are you going to attract new people? Like they have to be going to the explore features in Instagram. So to get in front of new people, they need to see your content. And this is a really great way to do that. Another plus is that once you've increased your engagement, you have then built up a retargeting audience, which in turn helps you show more ads to your new audience and to that audience that you've been warming up and keep building up that authority. So it's no wonder that more and more people are using this strategy. It's relatively easy, and it is also a way to lower your lead costs and build up a much warmer and stronger audience. So it's also a strategy that you can leave running for quite some time as it layers in new ads and it excludes audiences after a while. Like it's a really clever system. If you are interested in learning how to set these types of ads up yourself, I've got a really cool offer for you. And literally, hold on to your seats. You can get access to the client attraction code for just $37. Like it's amazing. It's such a great system, and it is literally the secret behind most ad managers' success. And really, for that price, you can start attracting clients 24/7 yourself. I will pop the link in the show notes. So that's it for this week. I hope this was helpful. I really do think that building up your authority, putting a little bit of money behind your strategic content, like the content that you're already creating, putting a little bit of money behind that really helps you amplify that content, get in front of new people, and start building that authority and attracting clients 24/7. Cool. Well, if you're ready to take your business to the next level with Facebook and Instagram ads, make sure that you visit newschoolofmarketing.com to download practical free resources, plus subscribe to the podcast and never miss an episode. I can't wait to go on this journey with you. Until next time, take care and market your business every day.